Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shweta, Assistant Professor from Department of Anesthesia and Critical Care. Here I am to present on a topic that is to study the association of serum ferritin with clinical outcome of COVID-19 patients, which is a prospective study. Coming to introduction, COVID-19 infection, which was first reported as a cluster of pneumonia from Wuhan, China in December 2019, has been rapidly emerged as a global pandemic throughout. This condition is associated with higher morbidity, leading to significant burden on healthcare infrastructure and resources. The associated fatality rate is also higher than other respiratory viral infections. Hence, it is necessary to identify reliable predictors of disease severity and mortality for the allocation of healthcare resources and to enable active interventions to improve the clinical outcomes. The various biomarkers are being investigated for their role in determination of severity and prognosis in COVID-19. Elevated levels of ferritin indicate the viral or bacterial load in the body. Ferritin is raised when activating macrophages secrete cytokines, causing a cytokine storm, which can be a sign of severe disease. As severe COVID-19 is seen associated with cytokine storm, ferritin levels can be used as a marker to assess the same. In this study, we assess the correlation between serum ferritin and severity and mortality of COVID-19 positive patients. We aim to evaluate the serum concentration of ferritin and correlate it with the clinical outcomes. Coming to the aims and objectives, here our main aim is to determine the role of serum ferritin in assessing the severity and outcome of COVID-19 patients. Methodology. The prospective study was conducted among patients admitted under medicine department and anesthesia department. Inclusion criteria is the study included patients who are aged more than 18 years of both the gender and they are diagnosed with COVID-19 positive report by RT-PCR technique. We excluded patients less than 18 years who are not willing to participate in the study and also those who are not giving informed written consent. Patients' data like clinical symptoms and incidence of comorbidities like hypertension, diabetes, and metabolic disorders like renal, cardiac, and respiratory disorders were collected. All the selected participants were followed up until the discharge or death. A blood sample was collected from all the patients and sent for laboratory investigations. Exclusively, the serum ferritin levels were traced. It was compared between the patients who recovered and got discharged and patients who died during the COVID admitted period during the hospital. Coming to statistical analysis, continuous variables were expressed as means and standard deviation, and categorical variables were presented as counts and percentages. Patients were grouped as survival and death. Different parameters were compared between the groups using t-test for continuous and chi-square test for categorical data. The optimal cut points were estimated for significant continuous variables using receiver operating continuous analysis. Coming to the results, the study considered 2,000 patients admitted to hospital and was diagnosed positive for COVID-19 patients using RT-PCR technique. 33 patients were referred to different hospitals due to various reasons. Remaining 1,977 patients were included in the study. All the patients were categorized as two groups, that is group 1 survived, which was 1,839 plus or minus 93.02%, and group 2 who succumbed to death, which is 138 minus plus or minus 6.98% based on the outcome observed. The demographic and clinical characteristics of the patients were studied, and the average age of the patients was 43.89 plus or minus 15.58 years, and the mean age of survival and death noted were 42.74 plus or minus 15.15 years and 59.12 plus or minus 12.95 years respectively. It was seen that patients more than 50 years of age were less likely to survive. Only 32 patients survived. The average age of patients was 43.89 plus or minus 15.58 years, and the mean age of survival and death noted were 42.74 plus or minus 15.15 years and 59.12 plus or minus 12.95 years respectively. It was seen that patients more than 50 years of age were less likely to survive, that is only 32% of the patients survived. Out of 1,977 patients, male to female ratio noted was 1:0.62, showing male preponderance. Coming to the comorbidities of the patients among different groups is as follows, that is, out of 1,977 patients admitted, 140 patients required oxygen, out of which 103 patients survived and 137 patients died. And 264 women patients were admitted to ICU, with 126 patients survived and 138 patients succumbed to disease. Coming to comparison of serum ferritin among different groups, the mean serum ferritin among the patients who were included in the study was 341.36 plus or minus 747.79 nanograms per ml. It was found that serum ferritin is high in those who succumb to death than compared to those who survive, and is statistically significant with a p-value of less than 0.001. The ROC curve was for different variables was shown as an area under the curve, that is, the cutoff points were determined for a continuous variable like serum ferritin through ROC analysis. The area under the curve for ferritin was 80.08% with cutoff points of 352 nanograms per ml, along with the specificity and sensitivity of 76.32% and 74.6% respectively. Based on the studies conducted among 1,977 patients so far, I would like to conclude that there is increased activities of serum ferritin were observed among most COVID-19 patients who were detected by RT-PCR technique. Serum ferritin was found to be elevated among the COVID-19 patients who could not survive the treatment as compared to the recovered patients. Therefore, serum concentration of ferritin could be used as a prognostic marker in the management of COVID-19 patients, which is easily available and which is very cost effective. I would like to thank Eurasia Research Organization for giving me this platform to present my article. Thank you so much.